Now you can see there, this is a workbench of SolidWorks. Now we are going to enter on file. Now press Ctrl plus N and now click on part. We have three modules here. One is part, second is assembly, third is drawing. So I'm just clicking on part, click OK, and after that we can see there this is called Sketch Toolbar. This is called part, which is also called as feature toolbar. This is called evaluate toolbar. This is office product. But right now if you are fresher, you are starting with the SolidWorks, you just need to start with the sketcher. But you are not entered into the sketcher right now. You have to click on this one. This tool is called sketcher. It is also called as 2D sketcher, and second one is 3D sketcher, right? So we have two sketchers here. One is 2D and second is 3D sketcher. So I'm just going to click on 2D sketcher. Before that, I'm just going to explain something here which is called feature manager design tree. So this is called feature manager design tree. At the left corner it shows you that what is the part you are drawing and what will be the steps of creating the part. So each and every part step will be saved here, and that step will call as a features. So this is called feature based modeling. We are creating features here, and now for creating features we are going to create some sketches, right? For example, we want some cuboid. What is cuboid? A kind of rectangular or square box, right? So we want to make it extrude 3D. So for that purpose we have to create first of all one rectangle as a base or some rectangle or square, right? Now I'm just starting with the tool sketcher. Click on this. Now it will show you three plane segments. Here also you can pick that, which is called front plane, top plane, and that one is right plane. So I'm just clicking on top plane. Click on this. So that plane will be on the front view, right? Now I will show you here. This is called sketch number 1, and at the bottom of line you can see there the software name is mentioned, the version name, and here will be the cursor position, which is X, Y and Z. So whenever I'm just dragging my mouse, it will show my mouse position by X, Y and Z. And then after that you can see there under defined is mentioned there. This is called editing sketch. So we are here working on sketcher 1, and this is the status of sketcher 1, which is editing. And after that we can see there this is called mmgs. mmgs stand for millimeter, gram and second. So if I want to change the units from here, so click on this, and here you will see meter, kg and second, and this will be centimeter, gram, second, that is millimeter, gram, second, that is inch, pound, second. If you want to go for the detailed property of this document units, go for edit documents, and here you will see MKS, CGS, MGS, IPS, right? So you can switch the dimension from here and you can start working with. Any doubts here? Now I'm showing you one more thing here. This is called smart dimension. This is called profiles. These profiles will also called as curves. So if you are not able to see these tools here, so you can go for insert, and in insert you will see curves. Oh sorry, this will not be available here. You just need to go for tools. Then in tools you will see sketch tools. So in sketch tools you will see all the commands: fillet, chamfer, offset, curvature, every command. And then sketch entities shows you line, circle, rectangle, polygon. Each and every command will be mentioned here. If you are not finding the command at this location, you can go for tools, then go for sketch entities and sketch tools, right? And here you will see the dimensions. So all the dimensions will be mentioned to you here. And the next one is relationship. So we have few options here. One is sketch entities. So under sketch you can write it down. One is sketch entity, second is sketch tools, third one is dimensions, and fourth one is relationship. Dimensions, and fourth one is relationship. So these relationship will be in geometrical form, right? So whenever we want some geometrical relationship, we can switch to this command, right? Now I'll show you what is the first feature here. This is called profile. It is also called as sketch entities, and now you can see there this is called line. This is the first command here, and the shortcut of this is L. Right. I'm just clicking on this, and this is called line. This is called center line. Center line is used to give the center of all the model here. Right. So first of all, your job is to click on center line. Now the dialog box shows you, this property dialog box shows you that you are working on inserting a line. Center line is basically a construction line, right? So you can start with as sketch, so you can click anywhere on the screen and you can click on the line like this. If I'm just going and again onto the center line, then go for horizontal line. So it shows me the horizontal line only. If I'm going to click on what line again, and here I'm just clicking on vertical line, so condition will be vertical, so line will come only in the vertical form. If I'm just going to click on the angular line, so we can specify precise angle here, 30 degree or some other angle, and the line will start up and go with the angle of 30 degree. Done. Now next operation is center line. Then again you have to go for example, you have just picked on horizontal line, and now you have the options which is called infinite. So I'm just going for infinite line, so it shows me the line which is having no ends, right? So I can start with the center point. What happening there, if I'm just clicking on the center line, the line will stay here only. If I'm dragging the line up and down, it will not get drawn, right? So if I'm just going to again the same command, and I'm going to infinite length vertical, and I'm just going to click on the screen anywhere, not on the center point of this, anywhere. So what will happen, the line will be in the blue color, and the blue color shows you it is a non-constraint item, right? There is a probability to make it right left. So if you want to make it assign precise with the point, so you can definitely go for the command which is called relationship, and it is not needed to go for relationship independently here. You just need to do one thing. You just need to provide the probability or possibilities of particular constraint. Just do one thing, click on the line segment or the center line, then you will see there is a probability, add relationship, horizontal, vertical and fixed. These three commands can be imposed on this. If I am pressing Control key and selecting one line, second is this point, so it will show me the possible relationship between these two. So the possibilities is coincident, so you can click on coincident, and this will go on that particular point. Now if you are dragging the line right left, it will not go distort. Any doubts here? Next operation. First thing is to give the center lines so that we can make a mirror about this. After that we can do one thing, we can create one line segment. The line we are just having sketch, horizontal, vertical or angular. So I'm just clicking anywhere on the screen, and now I'm just clicking like this. So this is the line segment we have just drawn. Now I can rotate the line segment by clicking on the endpoints, right? If I want to make it vertical or horizontal specifically, so just click on this, and now you can add vertical. Now the line will show me the green icon. If I'm just selecting the line, it will show me the green icon. That green icon shows me that it is having a relationship of vertical about this line. If I'm just going to click on this one, and again I'm just going to click on another line and then picking horizontal, so line will be like horizontal, right? And if I'm just giving the line segment, and after that I'm just going to click on this and making a fixed segment, so the line will be properly fixed. It doesn't know that what is the length of this, what is the angle of this, where is the position is. It only knows the fixed point, so it is fixed as it is, right? But fixed should be your last alternate. Whenever you are not finding anything, you just go for fix. Otherwise, try to provide the proper constraint, proper relationship with respect to origin, right? So now what I am doing here, this is a line segment we have drawn here. What is the basic need to provide? We need to provide the length of this first, right? So I am just going to for the command which is called Smart Dimension, and now I'm just going to click on the line segment. It provides me the length, so I'm just going for 100 millimeter. That is the overall length of this line. Now what I need it should be symmetric about this line. Symmetric means left and right should be both equal sides, or I need to give some other sizes, so just go for clicking on the point, then click on the center line. Vertical, provide the file size, sorry, then 25 is the value. So it is predefined. The other side will be 75. So means that is predefined. If I am going to give the dimension from this point to this line, this will be not valid. As you can see there, this is not valid, just because this is saying that you are over defining the segment. You have already defined that the length of this is 100, half the and one side length is 25. Then why there is a need to define the other side? It is obvious that it is 75. You can define the distance from this horizontal line as well. So I'm just defining the length is around 50, like this. Any doubts here? And now the line is totally fully defined. Now next operation is, if I'm just working on this line segment and I have the line length is 100, done, and now I'm just willing to make the line symmetric. So I'm just going for the command which is called first point control, second point. So with control I have selected 2 points here. Now I'm just going to click on the third one, which is the line horizontal, about which I want to make it symmetric. So there is a symmetric relationship. Click on this. So now the line will be on the symmetric relationship. Done. So now if you see there is a symmetric relationship, but the line still in blue color. Why? Because it doesn't know the relationship or distance from the vertical to this line. So I'm just going to click on the Smart Dimension. 1, 2, give the size. So size and distance I'm just giving here is 50 millimeter. So you will see there they both are overall fully defined. Any doubts here? So and also you can see there in the bottom of this, you will see the status of the diagram, that this is fully defined. If I am just deleting this 50 millimeter distance, it is underdefined. So the status will also be visible to you at the bottom of this. Any doubts here? Now I'm just going to start with the rectangle. So this is a rectangle. Click on the side, then define the rectangle as per your need. What is the first need? Provide the horizontal length. So I'm just giving 200. The second dimension I'm giving here is 100. So horizontal and vertical has been defined properly. Now what I'm needing, I need to give symmetric relationship. So this is a symmetric relationship between them. If you will see there 1, 2, then third line is this. So symmetric context will be there, right? So just click on this and update. If I am just having one line segment, where? Anywhere, like this. So I'm just picking this point and I'm just picking this line. So what will happen? It will show me the midpoint and coincident. So I'm just using the midpoint. So what will happen? This point will go to, this line point will be going to the midpoint of this line. Click on this. Done. But if I am having one line segment like this, and now I'm just going to click on first point, then second point. Now what will happen? Using the merge command, I'm using the merge command. So merge command shows me that they both will be merged like this. Perfect. Now after that what will happen? They both has been joined. Now I'm dragging the line upside down. The line is getting rotated, but the distance is not getting changed. They both are connected properly because of the relationship. If I'm selecting these two lines, there is nothing relationship, but if I'm selecting these lines, these points cannot be selected because these are 1 now, right? So this is the thing basically we are going to do here. Now what is the thing we need to make the thing doing here? So you can see there, first of all I just need to provide the distance of this 50. I have just specified. Now the distance of this with respect to this horizontal line upwards, so I'm just giving the value will be 20. Next will be the angle, so I'm just giving the angle with respect to this horizontal line, so angle will be around 135. So you can see there everything has been defined. No, this is blue color, so why? Provide the length of this 25. It's still in blue, so just provide a distance from the vertical line. Now it is properly black because each and everything it has been specified the distance from the horizontal line, then vertical line, and then after that we can see there this is the overall dimensioning of the segment.
Then we will provide here distance between this point and
this is not needed now because this has been defined. That distance also already has been defined. Now we need to define this horizontal distance and vertical distance. So one thing has been defined from here.
Compare than this.
No, this is not possible now because we need to define the distance from the either this line, either this vertical line, right? Either this vertical line, or then after that we have to define the distance from this horizontal line, center line, this horizontal line. So from both these lines the distance should be mentioned. Any doubts here? If I am deleting this, what will happen? The line will get like this. It will move like this. It is not going upward and downward. So why there is a need to resist that? No? So I have to stop this line with that direction only. If I am just giving the direction from there, no? So it is also possible there. 50 we have specified. Clear? Now I am just going to delete this. How to delete? First of all, there will be two colors. If I am dragging the left mouse button, clicking on the screen, now dragging the mouse, it will show me the blue color. If I am just dragging the mouse from right to left, then it will show me the green color. Green color will cover everything which is covered, half or the full. But if I am selecting with the blue color, it will select the only item which are in completely covered. And delete. Now next command will be there. If I have some circle here like this, circle can be defined from here. So size I am just giving from the distance here around 30. That distance I am specifying will be around 30 or 20. And after that we have to define the diameter of this. So 15 is the diameter we have specified. Done. Now after that we have to do one thing. I have just created one circle anywhere on the screen like this. Size we are just randomly increasing. Now I am just going to click on the one circle. Second circle will be this. Then after that equal sign is there. Click on this, then both circle will be equal sized, right? If I am just increasing the size of this 20, other will also be increased. Done. Now what I am doing here, I am just clicking on this, and the second one is this, making a concentric. So what will happen? This will, the other new circle, the bigger circle will move to smaller circle. Why? Because smaller circle has been given all the distances. Concentric like this. But if I am just clicking on the bigger circle, giving the size 35, and then after that here the distance we have specified is 35, here the distance is 65, and now I am just going to click on the line segment. We have to click on anywhere on the screen. Now just pick one circle, second will be line with control key. Tangential relationship will come up. Second, third, tendency. Done. After that we can see there, if I am having circle, parameter circle, what will happen? Parameter circle will be working on the principle of non-centered entity. If I am just selecting, clicking on the line segment, so there are two lines here. Third is this, I have position. Now I don't have the center point, so parameter circle will be working there, 1, 2 and 3, like this. Any doubts here?
No.
So center is not needed, size is not needed, just give the 3 points, right? 3-point circle is also called as parameter circle. After that we can see there is a center point arc, there is tangent arc, there is 3-point arc. So I'm just going for center point arc. So click on the anywhere on the screen centered, give the arc like this. Then after that we can give the size, properly the size 35 or some other like this. Any doubts?
No.
Next operation. Then after that we can see there, this will be the tangential arc. So I'm starting with this. So it will starting with the tangential relativity like this. If I'm having tangential relativity with this, so it will be working like this. So it is getting tangentially connected with the startup length. Done?
Done.
That is 3 point, means you have to define 1 point, 2 point, then finally a third point. So this is called 3-point arc. These are just things to do. You just try on them, then you will understand the function of them, right? After that we can see there, this is a corner rectangle, this is centered rectangle. Corner rectangle I have already elaborated you. Now I am going to work on centered. So provide the center point, and after that we can see there the circle rectangle will be provided. Now after that we can see there the size is needed 200, so second will be 400, so it has been defined like this. If I am just giving the center point somewhere, then it will be black color automatically, right? Or we can do one thing, we can just define the distance. This is 100 and this I am just going to give is 300. It is totally black. Now after that what will happen? Next command will be 3-point corner rectangle. So provide 1 point, then second point I am not giving straight, I am just giving the angular point, so it will be oriented rectangle. It is also called as 3-point, right? It is called 3-point centered rectangle, means you are giving the first point will be center point. Now provide the rectangle same way. Any doubts here?
No.
They both are totally simpler and you can say same. After that we can work on parallelogram, provide the 1 point, then second point can be given straight or some angle like this. This is called parallelogram. Two lines will be parallel to each other, right? Now after that we can see there, this is called straight slot. 1 point, give the second point and the size. So I'm just giving the size here, which is 100, or give the size which is 500. Then this radius will be around 100. So it will be looking like this, right? I'm deleting all these things here. Now I'm just going to start with the next one, which is called center point straight slot. So center point straight slot, what it does, I just need to provide the center point, then at both sides the line will go and the center point arc slot will be created. 200, the size we have defined, that distance I am just giving here. This one. So just provide 1200. So this is totally black. Clear?
Yes.
Next command here is center point. 3-point arc slot, then center point arc slot. 1 point, second point, provide the arc, and at the end of these 2 points you will get the circle, and this will be showing you the arc slot. 500 is the diameter we have, radius of a diameter we have just defined. And after that we can see there the next command, which is called center point arc slot. Like this. Give the size first 100, 500. Done. Any doubts here?
No.
Then after that we can see there this is a command which is called polygon. Polygon is working on the principle of circular shape, right? So I am just creating circumscribed, and here I am just giving number of sides are 2. That is totally not possible. So at least the number of sides should be 3 for making it close. So I am just going to click on 6 sides, which is hexagonal, provide the center point, now give the line like this. Now provide the size of the circle and everything will be constrained. I'm just giving 750. So now you will see there I'm just giving the angle here. So angle is 60 degree, then everything is totally constrained. So you can create the hexagonal profiles for making some bolts, nuts. Done. Now next operation will be there is spine. Spine or spline basically. Spline is this. So this is a free form shaped profile. I'm starting with this 1 2 3 4 6 7. So we can define the profile like this simply, and now we can utilize this profile according to our need. For example, I'm just giving 1 2, the size will be 200. Second, this point I'm just giving the size will be 200, and this one I'm just giving the size will be 500, right? And after that I'm just giving 1 point, 2 point with a reference to vertical line, size will be around 1500. Second point I'm just giving 750, and the third point will be 300, right? Now what I'm doing here, this point should be assigned with this line. I'm just giving the distance should be 500, and after that this one should be, wait a second, 1 2, this distance I'm just giving 0. So this is at the center. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just making the line totally symmetric. So go for point 1, point 2 is this, make it symmetric with respect to this vertical line. Second point, third point, symmetry, third point, fourth point, make it symmetry is not available. Let's see what will happen. Symmetry. You dragged it, you just dragged it a bit, that's why it happened. So you can see there this will be the symmetric profile completely. Right, you can manage the spline as per your need. Like I can drag the profile like this. This one also can be provided, and now you can drag the profile as per your need. Done like this. So we can utilize a spline command to make some free form profiles. After that we can see the elliptical shape will be there. This is called ellipse. Ellipse is a combination of two circles. So I'm just giving the center point here like this. 1 point, 2 point, the distance will be around 200, 000. And after that second line, third line, 350. So it will be created like this. Done. Partial ellipse is not getting used. There is no used. Like this we can create the partial ellipse, like arc or circle. Then after that we can see there, this is the fillet command or chamfering command. So I'm just going to create one rectangle. Now I feel I should give the size, that is 890. That is perfect. Now I'm just going to see the sketch filleting, provide the filleting of 5 millimeter at 1 and 2. A minor filleting has been come up with a yellow color. Increasing the size, so it shows me 200 suppose, and you can click OK, or you can give the number of sides more. Done. That is called fillet. If I want to go for the chamfering command, so go for the chamfering. Chamfering is getting calculated with respect to distance into distance and angle into distance. So distance into distance and equal is mentioned, so means both distance will be same. If I am giving no equal, so you can define other distance value as per your need. 50, second one is 100, and then after that you can see there 1, then second you will see there is a chamfering. Done. If I am giving equal, undo, make it equal 1 and 2, this will be 100. Again 100, 100 and 100. Done. And if you want to give the distance, so go for distance and angle, go for 45 degree or some other degree. If there is 45, then equal distance will be there. If I am giving some 60 degree or 30 degree whatever, then the distance will be like different. Done. Any doubts here? If there is a distance 45 degree, it will be like this, same. Any doubts here? These are the profiles. Next command will be there, is the chamfering and filleting has been accomplished. Now you are working with the text, so you can click on the screen anywhere, and now you can write it down. I'm just typing some name like anonymous, right? If I'm typing this letter, so this is coming like this, but it's in very small size. You want the bigger size, just select this one, go for use document font, make it off, and click on the font symbol, and in font you will see the property bar of the segment, so you can increase or decrease, bold, italic, and you can choose the language font also. So in 3.5 I'm just giving the name is 30, should be the next value. So now it is bigger in size. You want more bigger size, so you can go for simply giving the 60 value. So now anonymous is a bit bigger. Done. This is anonymous, and which we have just typed here. If I have some profile here, center point arc like this, and now after that I will show you. This is construction. Now I'm just going to click on a sketch text. Now give the curvature. So here is the curvature, and then after that we are just going to give the text. So text I'm just giving here some like SolidWorks, training, right, on Sketcher. So you just need to use this one. All letter will be expanded. Use your own font. 60 is the value you have defined. So you can see there, SolidWorks training on Sketcher has been written on the arc. Then click on this. Now this has been shown to you like this. You can extrude this, or you can make it 3D as well, right? So I'm just deleting these all things. Now if you want to give some references, so you can get the points also, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, like this you can get the multiple number of points. Any doubts here? Now next operation, these sketch tools we have accomplished already. Now we have another tool which is called trim and extend entity. So what happened if I'm just having one line, one rectangle here, I'm now clicking one line segment 1, 2, 3, 4, again 1, 2, 3 and 4, like this. Now I want to delete this line and this line, so go for trimming. So here 5 number of trims you have. One is closest trim, and this is a one command, trim to closest, which is going to use maximum number of time. Click on this, provide 1, 2 and 3, which is going to be deleted. But if I'm just going to give trim and power trim, so power trim will be working like this. I'm just clicking left mouse button and dragging the mouse onto the object, and the object will be getting removed. Any doubts here? Now there will be the next command, which is I'm just giving one line segment like this, second line segment I'm having like here, okay, like this. Now next operation will be there, trimming. Here you will use the command which is called trim away inside. So I'm just picking one line, this one, second line is this one, so between them the item will be getting removed. Outside element will not be removed, right? Now if I'm having the next command which is called trim away outside, so I'm just picking 1 then 2, so if I'm selecting inside, the other side length will be removed. Done. The next command there will be extending. So I want to extend the entity to next end, so click on this and it will be getting extended. There is nothing in front of it, no? That's why it will not get increased or decreased. Now we have trim, and here corner will be there. So I'm just picking some corner line. So one line is this, second line is this, so corner will be removed, extra corner, right? After that we can see there the next command which is called extending. So we can extend the line up to next end simply. After that we can see there the next command which is called offsetting, then mirror and many more commands. What is offset? First of all, this is a highly used command in SolidWorks or in AutoCAD. So what is the offset? Basically I'm clicking on the screen, giving the line segment like this. After that I'm just giving tangential arc like this. So you can see there these are few lines we have just created. 1500, done. So each and everything has been cleared like this. Now what I am doing here is go for offsetting, and here number of options will be there. First option is giving the size. I'm just giving the size will be 50. And now pick the line. So it will show you inside is coming overall because select chain is selected. Click off select chain. Now only single line will be going. Right or left. Reverse. Select chain. Reversed outside. Bidirectional. Both side. Make base construction means the original line will be converted into base line, and that will be in construction. And now like this, and then after that at the open end you will see the closing cap. So I'm just giving the radial cap at the end. This will be showing you line. This will be arc like this. Done. That was called offsetting. If I'm going to make a mirror, so let's go for making a mirror. Like this. So I want to make a mirror about this line. So just go for the mirror command, select the entity first, done. It is making a mirror. Now next command will be there, will be pattern, linear or circular pattern. So you can see there, if I'm having one circle here, I want to make a pattern of this. So linear pattern will be there. Give the distance direction, x, in x it will show you the distance. So I'm just giving the distance of 200. No, 500 should be sufficient, I feel. Yes. And the number of instances you can increase. In y you can give the distance and number of instances. And then after that just go for giving the distance between them. I want to make it down, so just go for reverse. Any doubts here? So this is called pattern command, sketch pattern. Now if I'm going to use circular pattern, then you will have to go for like array command, AutoCAD. We are just giving circular profile. Now use the circular pattern. Center point, eight entities to pattern. Here equidistance point will be created and the circle will be created on that particular equidistance point, right? If I'm using circular pattern, center point is this, and now I'm just giving entity to pattern is this. Equal entity should not be there, so I'm just giving 30 degree, and how much items we need to have for. And doubts here? Like this we can click on and done. Simple. That is called pattern, circular and linear. Now what will be next? Moving, copy, rotate, scale, stretch. So I'm just going for moving entity, to click on here. We can move this part, move, pick this entity, from to or keep y, xy. So I'm just giving from to, pick this entity or and drop it anywhere. I want to make a distance with along with dimension. So just go for move, and now provide xy and provide a distance dimension. The part will be getting moved. Right? Now again I'm just going to click on this, make a move and copy now. So you can create the number of copies. Provide the value 50, repeat. So 50 distance has been specified, but it is not very much far. If I am giving here 1000, now the distance has been created. Any doubts here?
No.
It will affect me if I am giving the value 10,000. 10,000. Done. Any doubts here? Next feature will be there is rotation. So I am just giving the rotation. Now rotate this entity to provide the rotation. Entities to rotate. (45 degrees). So object will be rotated. And doubts here? Like this. Scaling. Double. So provide double size. 2. Done. That was scale. Now stretch. Provide 1, 2, and then from 2 like this, and that's all. If you are having some errors or some problems in Sketcher, like some indication shows you very trippy, so just do one thing. For example, make it symmetric. $50,000. Done. This length I am just giving 40,000. This one is 15,000. Any doubts here? So by this way we can create the profiles according to our need. If now I am just giving again the size, so this will show me the error like this, that this is this should not be defined. This is also error because 12,000 has been also given here. Done. So by this way we can work on the features here, and now after that we can see there, if you have any sketch error, just go for here, that will be showing you create repair sketch. So this will automatically come to you at the bottom of this here, right, when we are working on this. Now that's all for the basic sketcher. Now you can start working with this, right?